I can just kind of go up to where my hair starts coming over, and I'm not going to draw anymore. Okay, so here is my face. I'm going to cut out my head. Be careful to be a careful cutter, because we put a lot of hard work into this and we don't want to mess it up now. So here at my hair, I'm just going to kind of make it curvy. Ooh, you can't see that. There we go. Make it a little bit curvy, and then I'm going to come up here and keep cutting. And so there's my head. And so now I'm going to make my pillow, and all you're going to do is take your square and sort of round it off to make your pillow. I'm going to zoom out some so you guys can see a little bit better. I know this is white paper though. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because think about your pillows. Your pillows are squished and fluffed around and moved, so it doesn't really have to be perfect as long as it's squarish and it is rounded some. So I'm going to take and I am going to glue my head on the pillow. Actually, I'm going to glue my pillow onto my blue paper. So here's my blue paper. I'm going to take and wipe some glue. You don't need tons and tons of glue here, okay? Because you are going to glue your head on there. So that'll be another round of glue. So you want to put your pillow near the top of your paper, just like this. See, I don't have a lot of room up there. And then I'm going to do the same thing with my head. Okay, so remember, we don't need tons and tons of glue. Okay, so we're just going to spread that out. And then we're going to stick our head on our pillow. Gosh, look at that great sleep I'm getting. And so now, we are going to create our bedspread or our quilt, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to take a piece of paper, okay, and this is going to be a piece of paper you pick out. You're going to fold it long ways. So here it is the long way, okay, so I folded it this way. Now I'm going to move this out of the way just so that you can see some more. Now here is where I creased my paper. So I don't want to do this next step where I crease my paper. I'm actually doing it on the other side where I can kind of fold it open. So I'm going to fold this just a little bit, about the thickness of your finger. So if you look at my finger there, it's about the thickness of my finger. I can even make it just a little bit thicker. So I'm going to fold that up and then kind of unfold it. Now this is going to be my stop line for when I'm cutting and creating my weaving. So I'm going to take and I'm going to very carefully cut straight lines, and I want to go all the way to that line. Okay, I don't want to go past it, and I don't want to stop before it. Okay, you're going to cut your lines. You want your lines to be about the thickness of, now my fingers are bigger than yours, so probably the thickness of your thumb, or maybe even 2 fingers. Okay, so you're going to go through and you are going to cut to create your loom. Okay, so here is my loom. I've created it. I'm going to open it up. Okay, and so there's like all my little pieces. And I am going to take some strips and weave to create my loom. So I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to start at the bottom. And weaving, all weaving is going over, under, and guess what? More over, under. And so you're going to go under, over. So I'm going over the green strip, then under the green strip, over the green strip, under the green strip, over the green strip, under the green strip. And then I'm going to slide it towards me. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. This next gray piece of paper is not going to look just like this. It's really going to look more like a checkerboard. And so right here, I started under. The gray strip is under this first little column. And so right here, I'm going to start over. So that means I'm going to go on top. So I'm going to go on top, and then I'm going to go under, and I'm going on top or over, under, over, under, over, and I'm going to pull it all the way so that it kind of reaches right here, and then I'm going to slide it. I want to make sure my weaving is tight. So you're going to go through and do that whole thing. You would trim these at the end. And so I will tell you one little clue that you might be weaving wrong is if you're able to shake it and the pieces of paper come out, then you've not done it correctly. Okay, so that's just a little clue. So see how I'm shaking, and nothing's coming out here. Okay, so I'm getting ready to glue this onto my paper. So I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. I'm going to flip my weaving over. You'll probably have your name on one side. Whichever side your name is on is the side that you want to put glue on. You're going to put glue all the way around it. And then what I like to tell boys and girls to do is here in the middle is just to kind of play leapfrog. Okay, you don't need glue on every single strip, on every single little square, but as long as there's some glue on there, that'll just kind of help the weaving stay secure on your paper. Okay, so I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to glue it right here. Ah, don't I look so nice? Peaceful. And there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this project.